Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys a little demonstration of putting objects inside of arrays. So a good example of this is creating a deck of cards. So I've got my game here, which has my main method, and then I've got my card here, which I'm going to construct. Okay, so first we'll set up some instance variables. So cards have the properties of a rank and a suit. Okay, then of course we need a constructor method. And this will pass through the rank and the suit. And hopefully you watched the previous video I posted about using this keyword, because we want to make sure we know that it's using the value from the instance variable. Okay, so we have our constructor set up. The other thing which we tend to do when we have different objects is to set up a toString method. This just allows us to get some sort of input. It's handy for when we're testing. So for example, here I'm going to have all the ranks. So I'm going to make the first one null because I don't want the cards to use the first index, to an index to start from 0. So when we're doing values later on, it'll be a bit easier because we can get the value straight away. 3, 4, 5. Copy and paste these. 6, 9, 10. Then of course we have Jack, Queen, King. Cool, and we also want to have the suits. Suits we only have 4. Oops, only have 4. For this one we don't want to use the null, so let's get rid of that. Diamonds, hearts, and spades. And again, we use our instance variables. So this is just setting up what we're going to print out. Okay, and we're going to return the output that we created. Okay, some other things we might want to do if we're going to expand this later on is to have a get method. So if we want to get the rank, which is pretty common when we're doing any sort of sorting algorithms, and that's just going to return the rank and also and get suit. Okay, so hopefully you understand that. Basically, we've got all the values here, which allow us to look up to find out what it's set to, and then we can also get the values as well. Okay, so then within our actual game, obviously, if we were just to create a new card object, we would say card equals new card, and then we could set in, then we could set the values, and then I could print that out because I have my, I have my toString method. So if I run this, excellent, it tells me I've got a jack of diamonds. Okay, nice and easy. All right, so we want to now create an array of cards. So it's going to be a card object. We're going to call it deck. It's going to be a new card object, and there's going to be 52 of them because there are 52 cards in a deck. Okay, I'm going to make a little checker method here just so I can see if it's working. Or not method, I'm just going to do a condition statement. So let's check position 0 within our deck, and if it equals null, so if it equals nothing, then system.out dot println no cards. Cool. Else system.out.println full deck. Cool, pretty simple. So if I run that at the moment, no cards. Cool. Okay, so now we need to actually put some decks in our card. Put some cards in deck. Okay, so let's start off with the index of 0. All right, so for int suit 0, and we want to go from 0 to 3 because there are 4 suits in the deck, and we can go through that. Cool. We also want to go through each of our ranks. This one rank equal to 13, and rank plus. Cool. And then for our deck, we're going to put the index equals new card rank suit index plus plus. If I run my code, cool, I still get the no cards, so I'm going to move my little tester thing down here to make sure that, make sure I'm inside the thing, make sure that I've got something in there. Cool, I've got a full deck. Okay, so now I should be able to print out each of the cards. So if I look for system.out.print, print line. Okay, I can now look at deck card number 51. Run that. King of Spades, cool. I could look at the 10th card in my array. Cool, Jack of Clubs. Okay, so I now have multiple objects inside an array. Okay, I could also use those methods which I created before, like get rank. So from that object, I can find out the values of those cards as well. So basically all we've done here is we created a card object with lots of properties. Then we've made an array which is going to accept the card object. Okay, we cycled through each of the suits and each of the ranks, and then we added in a new card object into our deck. Okay, and then I've just tested it and I've outputted it.